So, welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today, we are going to be going through the big announcement that we'll be getting tomorrow with the new community crunch for ARK Survival Evolved. It's been a while guys since we've had some new content. There's been updates, but it's been mainly like, you know, bug fixes and stuff, which is always great, but it's a lot of fun when we get new content in ARK Survival Evolved. I'm going to be going through everything that we're going to be getting tomorrow, and then obviously when it does get announced with all of the news, we might even get a trailer as well. I will do that for you guys tomorrow on Friday. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, as always, smash that like button. Let's see if we can hit over 800 likes on today's video. That would be amazing. Thank you so much for hitting every single like target at the moment, and make sure to be subscribed if you're not subscribed already, as we're on the road to 190,000 subscribers. Also, I've been letting you guys know at the start of every video that I have two Instagram accounts. One's like LoadedCrysis, one's Dom, and I've been trying to like sort of merge them together a bit, and I'm nearly 1,000 followers on the Dom account. I think I'm literally like 15 followers away, so it'd be amazing if you guys go drop a follow on that if you want to just get involved a little bit more in the community. But anyway, let's get on with today's video. So, last week in ARK, this was the community crunch. I'm not really going to go through this because there's lots of other news to go through. I just thought I'd get it up if you haven't seen it. This is the one from last time. It was basically, I'm not really going to go through everything. I'm just going to say that you can pause the video at this point if you want to see it. It was just like last week in ARK, and they do like, you know, players killed by wild dinos and, you know, players killed by weapon types. It's quite a cool little chart that they do because you can see what's going on in the world of ARK at that time. No EVO event they mentioned there, but I've got news on that obviously today. And they've added a new thing in called Community Corner, which is like obviously some new community thing with lots of new designs and stuff. So it was a cool community crunch, but it didn't have the content that we are going to be getting tomorrow, which is obviously going to be very exciting. So you guys are going to be asking, what is the content we are going to be getting? And I'm going to be telling you guys right now. So someone asked 6 days ago when the last community crunch was put up, which again didn't have that much news, saying Valentine's event details question mark, and Cedric said should be next week, just the details. So the community crunch coming tomorrow, and there's been like a few days have gone, and there's been more tweets pretty much confirming that we're going to be getting the news as well tomorrow. And what it is ARK Love Evolved. Now last year was the first time of Love Evolved. In the past, it was called ARK Valentine's Day, and there was ARK Valentine's Day 1, 2, 3, and 4. But they changed it up a bit, you know, rebranded it and stuff to be Love Evolved. And I will be leaving I'll be leaving the actual video of the trailer of what happened last year if you guys haven't seen it. But basically, ARK Love Evolved was an ARK Survival Evolved event. ARK Love Evolved is the sequel to ARK Valentine's Day that took place in 2019. This one was February the 11th, 2020, and the end date was February the 18th, 2020. Now, I was mentioning EVO events earlier, because I know a lot of people have been getting sad about not having them. The official rates are ×3 breeding, mating, egg hatch speed, and, you know, all of that stuff. ×2 experience, ×2 harvesting, and ×2 taming. Now, sometimes the breeding can be ×4 with Love Evolved, so potentially we'll see what happens, but that would be pretty cool if that was the next thing. The colours from the last event were red, magenta, light red, and white, but they will add in the old ones, so these ones will come back, and they will add in new colours as well. The items, as you can see, they had the bow skin. They had a Boxo chocolates, which you could, which was randomly dropped by mating tame dinos. Cupid skins, as you guys can see here. Flirty emotes. There'll be new emotes that they'll add in as well. More sort of flirty, you know, Valentine's Day stuff. Halo headband, Love Shackle skin. Teddy bear grenade skin, and Valentine's dino candy, which obviously you can get for your dinos. Now, there were some new chibis added in with this event. There was the chibi dire bear, the Griffin, Sarco, Trudon, Parasaur, and the Titanosaurus. So there'll be new chibis as well. I don't know which ones they'll do this time, but they just always do loads of new ones with the events. And obviously, they left us the trailer, which, you know, I'll be showing you guys at the end of the video. So, obviously, it's great to have an event, and the thing is, they only last about a week, the Valentine's Day ones. There's a chance they might do it for 2 weeks, but I really, really doubt it, just because, you know, Valentine's Day is for 1 day. For ones like Christmas and Halloween, they do like 2 weeks, because it's like, you know, quite a big sort of, you know, time, whereas Valentine's sometimes they sort of just one day, so it only lasts for a week, but it's still cool to have the boosted stats, because I know people have been getting quite frustrated about not having an Evo event recently. Now, not only are we getting ARK Love Evolved, but console players, you should finally be getting something. I'll be shocked if it doesn't come. I don't know, it really depends on if PC are going to be like, you know, if PC's version has gone really well. But if you didn't know, in an update for the PC a few weeks, well, when I say a few weeks, it was like 2 weeks ago now, coming up to 2 weeks. After placing a structure, the placement HUD will remain active if the player has any more items that structure has available to place. So you no longer have to reselect the structure to place the same, the same type again. So what it is if you may have seen the video on my channel. It's an S Plus addition into the game, and when you're building, so when it's in your hotbar, you can actually when it's in your hotbar, if you've got like 20 or 30 or 40 things in your hotbar while you're building, you can build something. Instead of having to select it over again, it will just keep building. So it's a pretty cool addition. Like, I really, thought when I showed you guys like the gameplay of it on the PC, it was needed so much. And that's not, for the PC it's needed, but for the console it'll be game changing. So I really hope they do release that with the Love Evolved update. Now, if I was to say, when do I expect this Love Evolved update to come out? Just base it really like I do with the other videos around about the last time, the last date. So February the 11th was when this one went live. Wildcard usually release things. This is another thing to take into account. They usually release things on a Tuesday or a Friday. Obviously, it could change, but that is from me going off like past updates. They usually do Tuesday or Friday, so we'll see what happens. And I suppose if around about that time is when, around about February the 11th sort of time, whatever day is Tuesday or Friday, I haven't even checked, will be when the event will be going live. The estimated size of the update will be like something like 5 gigabytes, so it won't be huge. I mean, if the console gets a few more things that the PCs had recently, then the console update may shoot up to more of the 8 to 9 to 10 gigabyte update, but we will see obviously as things do go on. So, final thing to talk about in today's video is Classic PvP Season 4. Now, Classic PvP has been around for a very, very long time now. I remember the first day that Wildcard said, introducing Classic PvP, console players got so excited, like, wow, there's a new game mode for us to play. And yeah, that just didn't end up happening. And they said that Classic PvP was going to be brought in, and loads of they've done even other trials and stuff. And if it goes successful and they believe this, it will work well, they'll bring it to console. Now, in my opinion, I can't see it coming to console anymore, and the reason why is because I'm going to read through what it is and stuff for you guys to know, because you might still experience it with ARK 2. But as we get closer to ARK 2 now, like with February 2021, we've got a final year of ARK 1. And little things like this, I can see them sort of building up with new modes and stuff for the second game. That's what I think. I feel like ARK 2 is really, really going to be successful, because not only is it going to be, a fun new game, but there's console players are finally going to have more love than they've ever had before, and I think that's why it's going to be very exciting. So, Classic PvP Season 4. Season 4 kicks off on Friday. So it kicks off tomorrow at 10 AM PST. Classic PvP is a competitive player experience for PC players that focuses on the PvP experience from the days of the old. Season 3 saw the introduction of breedable wyverns and stegos, which brought an impactful change to the meta. So this season, each season will introduce new changes and will continue to evolve within, along the base game. This week we'll be kicking off Season 4 of Classic PvP, bringing an end to the current season. If you're unfamiliar about what Classic PvP is, here's a quick breakdown below. So Classic PvP breakdown: experience gain, everything is always doubled, it's always times 2. Tribes are set to 25 players max. Tribe alliances are disabled, though informal alliances are allowed. Server have a maximum player count of 100. The maps that are available is the Island, Scorched Earth, Ragnarok, Valguera in the center. The Tech Dinos are the Tech Parasaur, Tech Quetzal, Tech Rex, Tech Raptor, and Tech Stego. Parasaur, but then the Parasaur, Tape Jar, and the Titanosaur are not available for taming on Classic PvP. All Aberration and Extinction content is unavailable on Classic PvP. Scaling of weapon damage has been reduced. no tech engrams are allowed, no cave building, and cryopods are enabled. So the idea for Classic PvP is in the name, Classic. They're bringing us back to the beginning days of ARK Survival Evolved, which I don't think anyone can complain with, because, I feel like that's why console players would love it more, because they never get to experience the old days, and that's why I thought it would have been fantastic for them. But anyway, the Season 4 changes is Tamed Stegosaurus resistance, reduced by 35%. Tamed Quetzal resistance reduced by 20%. Wyvern resistance has been reduced by 20%. The damage of the Wyvern tamed has been reduced by 20%. And the Reaper Queen added to the Valguero Aberration Zone with Season 4. So that is all your ARK news to end off the week there, guys. The only other thing I can tell you guys about tomorrow, obviously there'll be a video with all the announcement, is there's a slight chance there could be a Genesis Part 2 reveal. So if there's a Genesis Part 2 reveal, you will see a video with the Love Evolved stuff and all the new information about what's coming. And then you'll also see a video, you'll see 2 in that day on the Genesis reveal, but Part 2 reveal. But if it's not, then there has to be the Genesis Part 2 reveal the week after that. Like, we've been waiting for it now for like a month since it was last talked about. 3 weeks to a month, so if it doesn't happen, then we're all going to be pretty frustrated. But still, let's hope for the best, and we know we got a really cool update in the Love Evolved coming very soon. Anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy, as always, smash that like button, guys. You guys have been showing so much support on the channel. Subscribe. I am building towards that 190,000. And the thing is, guys, I can't believe I'm even saying that. You know, we're building closer to 200k, and I would love to hit 200k like in the next sort of few months. It would be absolutely amazing to do that, guys, and I'll be working so hard within Genesis Part 2 to reach that goal. Make sure to go follow me on Instagram as well. Link is at the top of the description, and see you guys in my next video.